This bag is too heavy. This is the face of somebody who is super excited. We've been wanting to do this forever. It's coming to life right now.
All right, guys, we have a surprise for you. Guess who's coming with us? So there's going to be a lot of fun to be had on this ship.
Yes.
I'm going to definitely have to keep the camera on these two because you never really know what's going to happen when they're together.
You never know what's going to, what's going to happen.
We'll leave it at that. Ooh, check
This
out our
is nice.
digs.
This is nice, babe. Look at this. Oh my goodness, this is.
All right, let's put our bags down and give them the royal tour. All right, let's start. As we're walking into the door, you're going to take a quick left. And this will take you into the closet area, which does include a safe. So that's where our passports will go. And then check out this bathroom.
What?
It is bigger than the bathroom in our RV.
Yes.
And look, it has a tub. I haven't seen one of those in 5 years. Well, except for Hawaii trip, of course.
On a cruise ship, they've got a tub.
So this is actually a really nice size. So this cabin is definitely better than our last cabin.
Yes, already.
So let's go on over here. And as you can see, a nice king size bed.
Look at this.
Plenty of room to spread out. And a huge sitting area. Wow, this is really cool.
This is nice. There's a lot of room for activities.
Yeah, and of course the piece de resistance.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 the best part. Oh, check out the balcony.
Look at
Woo! Neighbors! Nice!
Took you long enough to get out here.
this. There we go. Boom.
Oh, I wanna stay right here, chilling with my friends for another year. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life. Come on, turn your hate into poetry, pain into power, enemies to friends, and your minutes into hours. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life.
We've hit our first port on our Alaskan cruise, and we are in Icy Strait Point. And this land, this whole area, is owned by Alaskan natives. So all of our tourist dollars go straight to their community. We're in the community of Hoona, which is Alaska's largest native Tlingit village. Hopefully I said that correctly. Icy Strait Point originally opened in 1912 as a salmon cannery, and that's where the majority of the income came for these Alaskan natives. The cannery closed in 1953, but this cannery is still a huge part of their community. Their very first cruise ship docked in 2004, and now there are a ton of things that you could do here if you take a cruise up to Alaska. So there are over 30 excursions from right here, and that includes the longest zip line in the world. It also includes whale watching and the excursion we're about to do right now. You ready?
We are ready.
All right, so unfortunately we didn't get to see anything but one deer.
Yeah, we saw one black-tailed deer as we started out, and I thought it was a decoy because it was just standing there, it didn't move. So as you can tell, it's raining. It's not the best of days. It was a no-go on anything exciting to see.
Yeah, it's the luck of the draw when you do one of these things. So he showed us pictures on his phone where he's, got some really cool shots of bear and all kind of things, but this was a no-go this time. So hopefully tomorrow's excursion will be more exciting.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Please let us do something or see something exciting.
We figured instead of a typical tour of the cruise ship, we're just going to show you some of our favorite places.
We interrupt this Alaskan cruise to talk about our upcoming cruise.
That's right, and you can join us. We are going on a channel-wide cruise in March out of Galveston.
That's right. There's only 5 cabins left, so you want to act fast.
I'll put a link down below so you can click over, head to our website, get all the details, and then hopefully join us on the next Today is Someday cruise.
See you in March.
We made it to deck 16, and this bar is right across from the Italian restaurant, and I gotta tell you, hardly anybody is ever here.
No, it's a quiet little hideaway, and we found it by accident, just out and exploring the ship, so it's a really nice hideaway.
Now, the bartender isn't here the whole time. I don't think they come in until the evening, but that's not really a problem because with the app, you can order anything you want, any time of day, pretty much anywhere on the ship.
In fact, let's order something to drink.
How about a cocktail?
I take a look at my reflection and try to make a funny face. And for a second all my sorrows melt away. As if we just smile, we can forget all of our troubles for a while. We can just live inside this moment.
We've made it down to the Explorers Club, or lounge, and typically this place is where they do like game shows and trivia night, and they do some pretty cool shows here. And we've been here during the day and it's been completely empty.
Yep.
But as you can hear, they typically at this place will have some kind of music or something playing.
Yeah, and if you're not actively playing cards or socializing, this music will put you to sleep because it's such a quiet, relaxing atmosphere here. You know, you're sitting here by the window looking out at the water.
Everything puts Phil to sleep, so this would not put me to sleep.
Except the app in my hand where I'm going to
Order
find me
a cocktail and a snack.
And a little snack here. The good thing about this app on the cruise ship is you can order drinks, you can order snacks.
I'll have another one of these.
Ice cream. You can have it delivered to your room or right here in the Explorers Lounge. And that's what we're going to do right now.
And another cool thing is it's connected to all your friends on board. So there's actually 12 in our group. So I can go into my shipmate finder and I can figure out exactly where all of our friends are, figure out where Phil is if we're not together, and it'll take me straight to him. So
Yeah.
I can stalk him.
Yeah. I haven't heard that term shipmate in a while, but it's good
I know,
to hear.
it's actually on the app as shipmate. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun.
3 guesses. First 2 are wrong.
Bahamas.
Yeah.
We finally made it to see a glacier in Alaska.
There it is right there.
With
This-
all the delays and all the bumps in the road, it
the
was
fog.
totally worth the wait.
Yeah, so we are in Yakutat Bay, and it is pretty spectacular. There's ice all around us. There's an ice field around us, icebergs, if you will, that have broke
Floating
off
around.
and floating around. It is pretty cool. Well worth the wait to get up here.
What you're looking at right now, this is Hubbard Glacier, and it takes 400 years for the ice to traverse all the way down this glacier to the very front. So the ice you are looking at right here is over 400 years old.
Bet that'll make a nice cocktail.
That's right. And a cool thing is when the ice breaks off and
Yeah.
the, you know, the little icebergs we see, the average iceberg that breaks off is as big as a 10-story building.
Wow, and there's a piece right here that's floating next to us. It's pretty big, sticking out of the water.
Yeah, it's
so I don't
really
know if we'll be
crazy.
able to see like how deep it goes into the ground, but it is pretty cool.
Into the water. Well, one thing I can tell you is there's no way this GoPro is going to show you what this really looks like.
No.
This view, the greens and the blues and the whites, it is beautiful.
Yeah, it's not doing it justice. You have to come up here and see it
And
for
see
yourself.
it for yourself.
Yeah, it is.
Or you can go to Chad and Tara's channel because they have this really cool camera. So check this out. So
Yeah,
pop
look
over
at-
there.
Look here.
I'll put the link down below and you can get the epic shots over on their video.
Yeah, that's right. This right here is the biggest chunk of ice we've seen here in Yakutat Bay floating out here. It's pretty neat. And you can see the fresh ice that broke off and fell on top of the dirty ice. Pretty interesting. I'm more curious about how much is underneath the water.
You turn a puddle into oceans. You set the galaxies in motion. You see the magic in a single flake of snow. You turn the sidewalk cracks to canyons. You are a fire-breathing dragon. You follow treasure maps into the wild unknown. I wanna go with you. I wanna go with you on a grand adventure. I'm along for the ride, and I feel it all again. For the very first time,
Today's the day we've been waiting for. It is the excursion that convinced me to take this cruise.
And here we are in Juneau, Alaska, and we're still on the ship.
And our excursion was canceled. As you can see behind us, there's a ton of fog, and so the visibility is crappy. And if you can't tell, it's raining cats and dogs.
Yeah, we were supposed to go up in a helicopter, fly out to a glacier, and do the whole ooh and ah from the air, and then walk on the glacier. And we got to almost the boarding point to leave the ship, and they canceled it on us. So we're just gonna find stuff to do on the ship.
Yeah, so of course, just like RV life, you have to be flexible, you have to go with the flow, and you know, there's fun to be had everywhere.
Yeah, we knew this was a chance, you know, coming up this time of year, and it's been rainy and foggy the last couple days. The bright side is we have got to see quite a few bald eagles. That's pretty neat.
And as a matter of fact, here in Juneau, there are almost as many bald eagles as there are people.
Wow.
The estimations are up to 30,000 bald eagles, and there's 32,000 people that are residents of Juneau. So if you want to see bald eagles, this is the place to do it. So we don't have an excursion plan for today, so we figured we needed to just face the rain, suck it up, and go out because we missed all of Juneau.
Yeah, welcome to sunny Sitka. Said nobody on this cruise ship.
Yeah, this is about as good as it's getting today. So later on in the day, hello Chad and Tara.
Hello.
It's going to be pouring, so we're trying to get out and see a few of the sights on the outside and then move to inside somewhere once it starts pouring.
I'd like to interject and say, you know, it's not very nice out if Bill's wearing pants.
Yeah,
Yes, and I actually am not wearing my hikers, I'm wearing real hikers, so
That's right.
that says a lot.
Yeah.
How we typically dress, so it should be a good day though. I'm excited to get out and check it out and get off the boat for a bit.
Yeah, I still feel like I'm on the boat.
I know, we probably will for like weeks afterwards, getting it back our sea legs,
Yes.
our non-sea legs.
Non-sea legs.
Lost track of the forest through the trees, forgot what I was chasing. Spent so many nights living out at sea that my heart is gone vacant. And everybody who was close to me all stayed on dry land. So now I'm driving back on Interstate West. I just gotta feel something.
All right, we haven't seen any bears in the wild, but at least we got to see wild bears.
Yeah, we've seen black and brown bears here. And it's pretty neat watching them interact with each other inside their own enclosure. I'll take it.
Oh, I wanna stay right here, chilling with my friends for another year.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Oh, you got your good morning.
Good morning.
The captain's voice?
Yeah.
No, that's not me.
We got Navy people here. 3 out of 4.
I've been walking around, waiting for you to shine. People passing me by. Does it feel like I belong? Trying to keep it alive on this hunger inside for a better confirmation.
We are on the iconic Creek Street, where you can come here, do a little shopping, have a little food, and right here, this green building is actually a historic building. It's called Dolly's. What they say about this building, it's where not only the salmon come to spawn, but also the men.
Well,
So
you've piqued my interest.
it was a local brothel back over 100 years ago, and this is where the sailors would come and hang out and do their shore leave.
I think it would be mariners and sailors.
Why would it be mariners?
Well, mariners are fishermen. Sailors are, I don't think they call them sailors.
Well,
Mariners.
anyway, the dudes left the boats and they came here for a night of not sleeping.
Who wants to sleep in a nice little sleepy town like Ketchikan, Alaska? It's pretty neat just walking around the city. The way they have it all laid out, the buildings, the waterways, the bridge here on Creek Street. It's really neat. If you haven't been to Ketchikan, you need to.
Yeah, it definitely has checked our bucket list.
Yeah.
item on our bucket list. It's really has some cool vibes, but make sure if you do come here, you pay attention to the signs in the stores, because not all the stores are owned by locals. Some of them are owned by not only the cruise industry, but they're also owned by foreigners. So make sure you check your signs, buy local, so you can really help the local population.
Yeah, that's a good tip. So let's go check out that brothel.
Lost track of the forest through the trees, forgot what I was chasing. Spent so many nights living out at sea that my heart is gone vacant. And everybody who was close to me all stayed on dry land. So now I'm driving back on Interstate West. I just gotta feel something.
So it appears the only whale we're gonna see is right here.
Yeah, we have had no luck. We've been out here almost 2 hours. Haven't seen anything but an eagle sitting on a rock.
Okay, the views are amazing.
They are.
So my eyes are still happy, but I'm a little sad. I want to see one of these guys.
I just want to see anything now.
Oh my gosh.
Chilling with my friends for another year. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life. Come on, turn your hate into poetry, pain into power, enemies to friends, and your minutes into hours. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life, for the good life. Send my best friend an apologetic text. He says to come over. Well, the whole damn town has been waiting for the day when you would come back here.
So we didn't see whales on our whale watching tour with Eagle One, but the nice thing is they actually kept us out longer than the 2.5 hours. So they gave us another hour so we could go see the eagles and we could see the seals. So that was really kind of them to extend our tour.
Yeah, he really tried. He heard that there was a couple pods of orcas that were out there in the inlet somewhere, so he was trying to get out there as fast as he could. No joy. They had already beat feet by the time we got there, or I should say beat flippers. So yeah, he tried. It was nice. The views out there on the water were epic. I got to tell you.
They were totally worth it.
Right there. See them? There's 2 of them.
Yeah,
Surfacing.
got it.
Did you get them? There they are. I know you can zoom in on that one. Are they orcas?
Today in Victoria, we have a private excursion scheduled for us, thanks to Christina. So just 12 of us will be out on this excursion. I can't even say it properly.
Excursion.
So hopefully there's no issues, because as you know, if the ship didn't plan it, they won't wait for you.
Yeah, so we have fingers and toes crossed today that we get out and back on time.
Yeah.
And as you can see behind us, the crew or the ship just let Liberty Call go down. I guess we'll call it Liberty Call.
Liberty Call. If you're in the Navy, you call it Liberty Call. I don't know. They're allowing us to disembark. That just sounds weird.
Yeah,
it's Liberty Call, Liberty Call.
Yeah, we just left, and 3,000 of our friends behind us followed us. So,
so it's about to get a little crazy up in here.
Yeah, it's a good day, and as you can see, the weather's nice finally.
It's beautiful.
One of 2 good weather days we've had the entire cruise, but we'll take it.
It's a good day. We got sunlight we can't chase. We can see where it takes us. Writing stories that shape us. It's a good time to find a little magic in the moonlight. All that we can discover in this sky full of wonder.
Hey, guess what?
Oh,
We know them.
I definitely.
We know them.
Beautiful woodland.
Born for adventure, made to run free. Days we'll remember with the world to see. Always ready to run when the wild's calling. Ready to run and we won't stop. We were born for adventure.
I can't believe it's over.
11 days went by way too fast.
And I cannot wait for the next one.
Yeah, because there will be a next one, trust you me. But we had an absolute blast on this 11-dayer. Going to Alaska was definitely a bucket list for us, and I think we checked off most of those boxes.
No, all I did was open the door for us to go back to Alaska and spend a lot of time.
Yeah, we really wanted to get to the Mendenhall Glacier. That was the one excursion that we really wanted to do.
That was the whole reason I signed up for the cruise.
Yeah, and it got canceled because of fog and rain. So we got to come back.